It's race week, so get ready with me whilst I get you ready for the Japanese F1 race weekend. And this week we're doing a graphic eyeliner look inspired by the Japanese flag. The Japanese race weekend will be taking place between the 4th and the 6th of April. And here are the timings. It also marks the start of our first triple header of the season. And the circuit is called the Suzuka International Racing Course. Now this old school circuit is pretty well known, and one of the reasons for that is because it was first raced on when it comes to F1 in 1987. And yet again, F1 drivers will be taking to the track and completing 53 laps on Sunday, whilst trying to utilise one DRS zone and 18 corners. And given how challenging they are, these are some of the best corners for drivers to be able to show off their skills. Although most corners are rather high speed. So given the few heavy braking zones and the one DRS zone, it can be a little difficult to overtake here. So the undercut can be rather effective. Also, the circuit has a rather intense layout. For example, there are so many technical sections, elevation, and mistakes are definitely punished. Next up is tyre talk time. Pirelli have selected the C1s to C3s, and that's because the circuit is quite harsh on tyres, so we are likely to see quite a bit of tyre management, and I think we're likely to see a mixture of 1 and 2 stoppers, going between the mediums and the hards. However, we might also see the inters come out, and that's because whilst the weekend is forecasted to start off sunny, and then get cloudy on the Saturday, there's a notable risk of rain on the Sunday. But as of right now, it is forecasted that it will be sporadic showers. Next up is the news related to this race weekend. First up, here are the special edition liveries. Secondly, Pirelli are bringing the special edition podium caps. Also, it will be Yuki Tsunoda's debut at the Red Bull F1 team, which also happens to be his home race. And given everything else surrounding this move, I imagine that means that Red Bull will be rather scrutinised this weekend. However, speaking of Red Bull, it's time for Karina's podium predictions. And I think we might see Verstappen on the podium, because he said that Japan suits both him and the car. Then again, if it does rain on the Sunday, Hamilton is very good in those conditions. And McLaren, well, they're McLaren.